Emmanuel Macron has sparked an EU crisis after the French president blocked Michel Barnier's decision to give in to UK demands on fisheries, leaving officials in Brussels stunned. Emmanuel Macron has stunned Brussels by overriding Michel Barnier's decision to compromise with British négociateurs. There are fears among Downing Street officials that the EU's chief negotiator has essentially been ousted in the talks by the French leader. The revelation came during an Institute for Government panel discussion on fisheries from one of the think tank's associates, James Kane. He said, "The EU position has definitely hardened a lot over time. It could now be fairly described as maximalist. The current EU position, to put it bluntly, is for everything to stay the same forever. The EU and UK fishing vessels would each have access to one another's waters, and the quota shares that each vessel took would remain the same established on precedents in the 1970s. The EU's position is quite firm, and has firmed up quite a lot since the political declaration last year and has become even harder since the negotiations this year." He then revealed the growing row between France and Brussels. It is very hard-line position and one that is obviously driven by the member states with strong fishing interests, including France and Denmark. We can clearly see some tension between Barnier's team in the Commission and the member states. The Task Force UK has argued for a less extreme position on fisheries, one that accepts some degree of flexibility on quotas, and transitions over time, and the member states have blocked this. Fisheries have been a major area of contention between the UK and EU during the Brexit talks, with both sides admitting that they will not strike an agreement by July. This comes amid Downing Street fears that Mr Barnier has lost his grip on the fishing negotiations. This has thrown doubt into Boris Johnson's hopes for swift trade and security deal with the EU this summer. The bloc's chief negotiator had been expected to present a compromise proposal on access to British waters during the talks last week, but was blocked at the last minute by member states with large fishing communities.